Hi everyone, Gabe here with B&H, and today I'm here to show you Zoom's newest generation of field recorders, the Zoom M2 and M4 MicTrak stereo microphone and recorders, as well as the Zoom M3 MicTrak stereo shotgun microphone and recorder. In an effort to bring together the professional guts and features of the F series and the portability of the Handy series, this new line of combination microphone and field recorders covers a lot of ground and aims to offer a high-quality portable audio recording solution to a wide range of creators. Whether you are a vlogger, a documentary filmmaker, podcaster, voiceover artist, musician, or streamer, and need to capture high-quality audio at home or on the go, the M series should have something for you. Now, there are some key differences between the three, and I'll go over them in the course of this video. But I can already tell you that all the devices of the M series have been upgraded to provide 32-bit floating point recording. With the M3, perhaps the most intriguing piece in this collection, Zoom delivers the first dual capsule shotgun microphone with an integrated recorder built in, which is really interesting as it greatly expands the application for that microphone. Let's start with the M3 MicTrak, which I'm using right now to record the audio for this segment of the video. The M3 is a lightweight shotgun microphone and recorder, perfect for journalism, documentary filmmaking, vlogging, or podcasting. Now the M3 functions a little differently from the other two recorders in a clever way. First, it's a bidirectional stereo shotgun microphone that can capture the sound in front and side of the microphone. This means that you can use the microphone in three different modes. First in mono, where the microphone will behave as a traditional shotgun microphone with a hypercardioid polar pattern, or you can switch between a stereo 90-degree hyperfocused supercardioid pattern and an even wider bidirectional pickup pattern. So not only is it a great option to capture, say, an interview, but it's also great for capturing spatial ambient sounds like an urban audio landscape, the concert of a small band or large ensemble, or even Foley effects or ASMR recordings. The M3 is intuitive and easy to use. On the top, there's a power button to power the unit on and off, a stereo mode button that lets you toggle between the mono 90 degrees and 120 degrees capture modes, the low cut toggle button, the playback button to hear the last file recorded, and on the side, a 3.5mm headphone port for latency-free monitoring with volume control and a 3.5mm output to connect the M3 to your camera's microphone input via a 3.5mm TRS cable to record the M3 audio in camera if you want to use it more as a traditional microphone than a recorder. You'll also find a USB Type-C port on the side for connection to a host computer, which allows usage as a USB microphone, and in the back, a SD card slot to record audio from the M3 straight onto a SD card. The M3 comes with a shock mount and a windshield to protect your signal from wind gusts when using it outdoors, or plosives when using it up close and personal like I am right now. Now let's go back to the stereo button for a second. As I press it, you can hear that the stereo field is getting wider. That is because I switched from the traditional mono shotgun mic pickup pattern to the 90 degrees stereo configuration. And the stereo field becomes even wider if I set it to 120 degrees. And that leads me to my favorite feature of the Zoom M3 MicTrak. On top of recording a stereo output file, it also records a raw wave file, which is best described as an onion skin wave file, with all the pickup patterns of the microphone recorded simultaneously. Using the Edit and Play Zoom app that comes as a free download with the M3 MicTrak, you can edit the stereo width of your recording after the fact and export it as a new WAV file, allowing for more flexibility in post-production. Another great feature of the M3, on top of the 32-bit float recording, are the dual AD converter circuits derived from the F series, which make manual input gain adjustments unnecessary. So you can just turn the mic on, set it, and forget it. On top of that, the high max SPL of 132 decibels delivers additional protection against clipping for loud sound sources such as performances and crowded spaces. And last but not least, with a 12-hour battery life, you won't have to worry about switching batteries on the shoot. So far, you heard the sound of the M3 MicTrak from up close. But here is how it would sound if you had it set up just out of frame for an interview setup, for instance. You can also use the M3 as an ambience microphone. as a microphone to record Foley effects, or as a microphone for ASMR capture. To sum it up briefly, the M3 is a super versatile tool that is small enough and light enough to fit into your kit and provides great audio. Now let's talk about the M2 MicTrak. The M2 is an all-in-one XY microphone and recorder with a cardioid pattern. It is suitable for a variety of applications such as reporting, podcasting, audio for video, and solo or duet musical performances. It records 2-channel mono or stereo 32-bit float audio at up to 96 kHz, and it also features AD converters derived from the F series, so you won't need to set the audio levels. The M2 can handle a max SPL of 135 decibels for loud environments. The M2 comes with a windshield and features a low-cut filter at 80, 160, and 240 Hz to clear up low frequencies building up in your signal. It also features a backlit LCD display, a mono speaker, a line out for headphone monitoring, a USB-C port for connection to a host computer, and a microSD port for recording the audio. So all in all, the M2 MicTrak is a great compact and multi-purpose recorder that will follow you everywhere. And in terms of budget, it is also the cheapest of the three models we are looking at today. Last, we will go over the M4 MicTrak. The M4 shares many features with the M2. The XY microphone setup and onboard recorder, the low cut, and the cardioid pickup pattern. Like the other two, it also pushes the envelope further with 32-bit float stereo recording, but this one can record at a quality up to 192 kHz. The main difference though is that the M4 is a 4-channel recorder. On top of its built-in XY microphone system, the M4 features 2 combo XLR 1/4-inch inputs with phantom power to plug in microphones or instruments, as well as a line-in input for lavalier microphones. The M4 is a great option for podcasts with more than one speaker, bands that need physical inputs to record their instruments, as well as journalists and content creators that need to have a portable, high-quality audio recorded with multiple inputs. The M4 also features a nice color backlit LCD screen for operations, high-precision 4-mode timecode input support for filmmaking applications, a remote input, tolerance to a max SPL of 135 decibels, a windshield, and 18 hours of battery life. So this pretty much covers it for the Zoom M2, M3, and M4 MicTraks. Over time, Zoom has delivered numerous dependable devices from which the M2 and M4 get their lineage from. And that's now brought us 32-bit float recording. They work great, provide excellent sound, and can be relied on in the field or in the studio. The M3 MicTrak is a great addition to the Zoom family, and in my opinion, a great concept. Having a recorder mounted in a shotgun microphone is brilliant and turns the mic into a real Swiss Army knife. And being able to manipulate the stereo width post-recording using the raw WAV file and the Edit and Play app makes the M3 even more powerful and interesting. So I can easily see this mic become a favorite of on-the-go film and documentary makers, journalists, podcasters, and musicians. And personally, I had fun using it. So out of those 3 microphones and field recorder combos, which would be your choice and what type of application would you use it for? Don't forget to let us know in the comments below. I'm Gabe with B&H, and I'll see you next time.